Hey Marvel, I need y'all not to drop the ball on Doomsday, bro. I need y'all not to drop the ball on Doomsday. Now they done came out and said that Tony Stark is not Tony Stark. They came out and said that Robert Downey Jr. is gonna be playing Victor Von Doom, not no Tony variant. That's where all the they implying that he's gonna be Victor Von Doom. It's not gonna be no play on Tony or none of that. But my issue with that is that you at this point you might as well, gang. You might as well make it a play on Tony Stark. My original theory, I don't know how much I'm still standing on it, but my original theory of what they're gonna do, and it's only a little shaky now because they came out and said that like, nah, this is gonna be Victor Von Doom. My original theory was that boom. Let's look at the characters of Tony Stark and Doctor Doom, right? They're already, it's kind of cheap to say, oh, they're similar characters already, but like, nah, for real, think about it. Both of them have superiority complexes. Both of them are slick narcissists. Both of them are a little self-obsessed, you feel me? Literally, if Tony Stark was any worse of a person before he, changed his life up a little bit, could have been an evil nigga. You feel me? Could have been a Doctor Doom type of nigga. Both of them are smart as hell, one of the smartest characters in all the MCU. Both of them extraordinary. Both of them got suitor armors. What I'm trying to say is, boom. Let's just say that this Tony Stark that's Doctor Doom, or this Doctor Doom variant, whatever, in his world, the Fantastic Four first step world, boom. Let's say it was Tony Stark the whole time. Him and Reed are best friends. He's obsessed with Sue. We come to find out that he was on that mission with him. He was on that ship with him. He came back, Scarface looking all bad. So he's always had a jealousy of and hate for Reed, but they were best friends. They were home. It was a jealousy at first. It grew into hate. It grew into hate. But show us that. You feel me? Instead of him being over Stark Industries, he's over he is over what Doom was over. Doom had his whole like companies and shit going on. He just eventually lost his job. He had bad business deals, so that kind of threw him out in the professional world. He became a laughingstock in the professional business world. You feel me? Goes over to Latveria, has a nation over there. You feel me? He's already Latverian, but he goes over there, becomes king over there, kind of like Tony with the whole put a suit around the armor situation. Doom has the same mindset, but in his own way. That's really what it is. The whole put a suit of armor around the world is literally what Doctor Doom's whole shit is about, except it's gonna be my suit. I'm gonna be the nigga calling the shots. Doctor Doom doesn't want he doesn't want the world to be destroyed. He doesn't want everybody to die. You know what I'm saying? He don't want everybody to die, but he'll kill you if you're trying to get in his master plan. That master plan is him recreating the world as the ruler under his realm. You feel me? Doom isn't the type of dude that'll walk up to a random civilian. Well, we've seen him do it. He's what am I trying to say? He doesn't have a problem being a leader of people. He is a leader of people. Latveria, he don't go around Latveria just offing people like that's his people. So there is a civil side to him. It's just the self obsession that overbears everything. And I'm not saying this nigga ain't no like, feel me, like murderer, like you feel me? That's Doom. You know what I'm saying? But he has a real reason to his shit. He has better reasons than what a Thanos had when it came to equaling out the world, you feel me, with a snap of the finger to level shit out by, killing half the world. The universe, killing half the universe is like kind of crazy. Doom isn't necessarily on that, but he is on some, we gonna destroy all the worlds and remake it into one world so we can, y'all, because that does sound terrible, but in his eyes, it's like the Avengers. Y'all been messing shit up. Y'all been doing all this time traveling, time jumping, causing incursions. So I'm gonna be the guy that fixes it. Except when this is all fixed, I'm gonna be recognized for it, and I'm gonna be the guy. That's his whole MO. Give that to Tony. Make it as if Tony Stark, you feel me, just went a few different directions in life. Know what I'm saying? If Tony Stark was a bad guy, he'd be very similar to a Doctor Doom anyways, to a Victor Von Doom anyways. You know what I mean? Um, so I kind of, I'm saying, make it Tony Stark, but give him Victor Von Doom's background. You know, don't have him had a Howard Stark in his life. You know what I'm saying? Have him had his mom who died through a deal with Mephisto, or if you don't want to use Mephisto, oh nah, we've seen Mephisto, so we can literally do a very comic accurate Doctor Doom storyline with this. The issue with my theory is that I'm advocating that it should be Tony Stark variant, basically Victor Von Doom. Maybe you can even do some funny shit where his middle name is Tony Victor Stark. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? And I know all that sounds kind of cheap and cheesy and shit, but it's like I wouldn't have this theory if Robert Downey Jr., who was playing Iron Man, wasn't playing Doctor Doom, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make it make sense. Y'all might as well play around with it. You already been doing shit like that the whole multiverse saga. Just do it one last good time. Cause this is what I don't want. Don't tell me that it's a regular Victor Von Doom variant and he just so happens to look like Tony Stark, which we've seen before. We've seen in Deadpool and Wolverine that the Human Torch was in the movie looking like Chris Evans. They just, there's no correlation between him and Captain America. They just so happen to look like, on some shit. I don't want to see that though, because then, like, because it's either they go that way or they go it's Victor Von Doom and he knows what Tony Stark meant to these people in this world, so he's gonna put that map. Like, that doesn't even seem like it's gonna be the case. I feel like if they're saying that this is a regular Victor Von Doom, it's not no Tony tie-in or nothing, then you gotta just go the way that he just so happens to look like Tony Stark. But if he just so happens to look like Tony Stark, yeah, Doom at some point can figure that out, then try to play with it. But it's like, for the most part, he doesn't even know the impact of what his face means to them, to the 616 niggas. And the reason why I don't want to go down that route, because the biggest thing about the face reveal is going to be, that looks like Tony. Niggas is going to hold their punches. Doom is going to get the upper hand on them. They lose that little fight. They move on. They all regroup. Be like, damn, this nigga looks like Tony. I don't want to fight Tony, but it's like, hey, it's not Tony. We got to do it. They going to fight him later on. A couple niggas is going to keep holding punches back just because it looked like Tony, knowing damn well it ain't even Tony at all. Maybe Doom play with him like, it is Tony, but no, it's not. It's like, you know what I mean? That's the most that you could, that's the most you could do if you go that route. Without him being an actual Tony variant. But then it's like, even if let's say you do go the Tony variant way, but his origin is a Victor Von Doom origin. So he's basically Victor Von Doom. It's just Tony Stark from that world. It sounds lazy, but I feel like I'd rather see that. In the same breath, I'm going to say that I definitely don't want them to disrespect the Victor Von Doom character by not really having him in it, or trying to say that he's this and that character. You know what I mean? Obviously, y'all can see I'm conflicted with how I'm trying to piece it together. But the major, it's not me, chat. It's not me fumbling right now. The major issue is that y'all brought Robert Downey Jr. back. Now, I trust in the Russo brothers. I do. I think they can make it work. I'm just saying it's a few ways you can go from making it cheesy and making it genius. It's going to be a thin line. Know what I'm saying? So Marvel, y'all gotta pick y'all battle on that. You feel me?